Mexico's southern border with Guatemala. You will not find a wall here. For many, this is the gateway to the U.S.-Mexico border thousands of miles away. Some use this river to transport goods. Others use it to migrate north. Just 20 minutes here, we find Ronnie Cardona's family crossing.
Cruzando.
Okay. So he made it to the U.S. and then was deported back to Honduras, and now he's trying again.
Ronnie is headed north to escape violence and poverty in Honduras. They once feared President Trump's tough talk on immigration. Not anymore.
Con muro, sin muro voy a llegar siempre.
He says he's going to get there with or without a wall. Every day, people cross the Suchiate River. This is not part of the challenge for those fleeing violence in Central America. It only costs about $1.50 to go from Guatemala into Mexico. But once you get to that side, the risks can be deadly, forcing many to hire a smuggler.
Sí, yo te llevo. Si me pagas, yo te llevo.
This is a coyote, a human smuggler. He would only speak to us if we concealed his identity.
Como unas 3,000, 4,000 gentes.
He says he's brought in 3,000 to 4,000 people a los Estados Unidos to the United States.
He charges about $6,000 per person and works with a network of smugglers.
De Centroamérica a pasear.
He's saying it's easy to get from Guatemala to Mexico, but what about Mexico to the U.S.? ¿Y de México a los Estados Unidos esa frontera es tan fácil? He says that one's a little more difficult.
He noticed the flow of immigrants slowed down when President Trump took office, but numbers on the U.S.-Mexico border have shown an uptick since May. Mexico's southern border has seen a similar trend. Business for smugglers has picked up again.
Immigration, he says, is unstoppable. Doesn't matter what President Trump says. Some people are just determined to get to the United States. So when you get to the U.S.-Mexico border, will you be using a smuggler there?
Yes, that's correct.
We found Darby, we aren't using his last name for his safety, outside one of Mexico's immigration offices, where so many are waiting for permission to be in Mexico as they travel north.
It's just a whole awful feeling of loneliness.
Darby tells us he was deported from the U.S. in May. He's worried about the dangerous trek back, where he has no defense against cartels that extort vulnerable immigrants. Many are robbed, kidnapped, killed, and still, he says it's worth the risk. Staying in Honduras could mean gangs will carry out threats to kill him and his family.
So the other choice that I have at this time is to go back to the U.S. and try to make an illegal entry again.
So you know this is illegal?
I know it is illegal.
Why not do it the legal way?
It's very, very difficult.
He doesn't have enough time or money to get back to the U.S. legally, he says. He's desperate.
I still have a dream.
No matter what the U.S. president may say or build,
El océano.
He said Trump can't build a wall in the ocean.
They all agree they will find a way north. Leila Santiago, CNN, Chiapas, Mexico.